Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. We're on Lake Koshkonong, which is right by Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. We're sitting in front of the Sunset Tavern. Tonight, we're going to be looking at Saturday night, Under the Lights, race number 2. Tom's got this, it's about a 5-mile short track. Got a good number of riders out here. Got a big number of spectators showing up. So let's check out some of the heat race action, Lake Koshkonong, right in front of the Sunset Tavern. Heat race 1, plus 40 class. Jumping up front, it looks like Terry Hahn. Jeff Fredette, 13's on the inside. Roy Nafsker, I believe, is up front. This is for riders over 40. What a battle. This is just a heat race. Roy Nafsker, Terry Hahn, Jeff Fredette. It's like Roy Nafsker's got this track hooked up, but Terry Hahn is trying to a little bit on the outside. Roy's right there. Jeff Fredette looks like he's struggling. It's like Roy Nafsker took the win. Second heat. Listen to that Triumph boom. It's Dan Luncheon on the twin Triumph. 69's up front. It's Dean Hagman. He's on a Yamaha. Third place is William Rowe. Also on a Yamaha, but Dan Luncheon's looking pretty good on that Triumph. Next up, plus 40, final event, jumping up front. It's like Roy Nafsker, Terry Hahn, 94, Jeff Fredette, 13, Roy Nafsker's 93 on the Honda. They come on lap traffic. Jeff Fredette takes that inside line, the extreme inside, that moves him to the lead. Terry Hahn and Roy Nafsker both ran into the lap traffic. Terry Hahn now moved to third. It's like William Rowe is now in third place. What happened to Roy? Jeff Fredette. He's got the hot hand. Terry Hahn second. William Rowe running third in the plus 40 class. Jeff Fredette on that 4-stroke Kawasaki. Next up, 250 amateur. Second place. It's my grandson, Brandon Griffith, on the Team Bear Honda. It's an 84 Honda 250. Up front, 217 is Dan Biddle. He's from Illinois in the Kawasaki, but Brandon's trying that inside line, running a smart race. And that old Brandon takes the lead. Back end slide, and Dan Biddle takes the inside line. Gets by Brandon. He has a run away from the field. Second heat race. Jumping up front. It's that youngster, Brock Schwarzenbacher. He's on a Honda, right with him, 67. That's Serge Ferlitz from Fort Atkinson on the Yamaha. Brock Schwarzenbacher takes the win in the second heat. Next up, 250 amateur, final event. My grandson Brandon got penalized. He's got to start from the back row. Tries to work his way through traffic. Oh, bike down. Oh, Brandon goes over the bike. Red flag, restart. As they take the green light again. And one bike was sitting on the line. Oh, Brandon's running fourth. Did okay from that back row. Up front, that's Brock Schwarzenbacher, the 14-year-old from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, on that 250 Honda. Battle for second. It's like Serge Fraziz and Dan Biddle. Schwarzenbacher has checked out. Dan Biddle running second. Serge running third. Picking up the win was Brock Schwarzenbacher. Biddle was second. Next up, Open Amateur. Jumping up front, that's Aaron Hodge from Janesville. That young Brock Schwarzenbacher. He's right there. Brock takes the outside line on the Honda. 450 Honda gets by the 450 Yamaha. Brock Schwarzenbacher pick up the win the first heat. Open Amateur. Well, there's the moon, crescent moon and Mars in the horizon as the start of the second amateur. Up front, 77, you had Zach Martin right with him. Number 11, you had Lloyd Burlingame. But making a move, John Cooper on the Yamaha. You got a Yamaha, got a Honda. And Lloyd Burlingame's on a Rotax as he moves up to second place. John Cooper goes on to pick up the win. Next up, Open Amateur. Final event. Jumping up front. Zach Martin on the Honda. Second place, Brock Schwarzenbacher. He's also on a Honda. Third place, like John Cooper on the Yamaha. Brock tries the outside line. Making the move to second. That's John Cooper on the Yamaha. Looks like a man possessed as he pours on the coals. Brock Schwarzenbacher is falling off the pace. The battle is now for the lead up front. Cooper tries the inside line, gets closer. 1 lap to go. Cooper's on the gas a little quicker. Martin's up front. Wide. Cooper down low. Whoa! Let's check this out. Photo finish. Picking up the win is John Cooper. Plus 50 class. Wait for the green light. Jerry Westhouse jumping up front. I got this another bike in the way, and Bob Schmitt gets by on the Yamaha. Jerry Westhouse, Honda, Mr. Ice. Bob Schmitt on the Yamaha. I don't know if he's got a 450 or 420 Yamaha, but he's got that 4-stroke, and he's hooking up. He'll try the inside line, but a 2-stroke just does not have enough snot. And there's a lot of snow on the track, even though they just plowed, but there's not a lot of good traction out there. Yep, I'll have to settle for third tonight. Bob Schmitt rode a good, solid race. Jerry Westhouse picking up the win. 50 Pro, final event. Up front, that's Jeff Fredette right with him. That's Terry Hahn. Battle for third, that's Tyler Smolters. Mark Schmidt's on the Yamaha. Smolters is on the Honda. Jeff Fredette, looks like he's got this thing dialed. He's on that 250 4-stroke. Terry Hahn's on a 250 2-stroke. But Jeff Fredette got that Team Green Kawasaki. Looking good as he goes on to pick up the win with hundreds of spectators. The weather is in about 9-10 degrees, but no wind. It feels balmy as hundreds of spectators in front of the Sunset Tavern wait for the start. The Open Pro race, jumping up front, that's Roy Nafsker. Second place, it looks like Tony Giorno from Kenosha, right there, number 135. That's Tyler Smolters. Jerry Westhouse, 44, Mr. Ice. He is on the gas as he makes his way past Tyler Smolters. Tony Giorno's right there, but Roy Nafsker is trying to check out. But Mr. Ice, Jerry Westhouse, is trying that inside line, staying on the pole. Spectators look on. Went a little wide. Roy Nafsker picking up the win, making a move at the checkered flag. It's Tyler Smalters at the checkered flag. Did he get second? Tyler Smalters gets the move. They come across the line. Photo finish. And the last race of the night, Dash for Cash. 13 Fredette, 135 Smalters, 93 is Nafker. Experts starting in turn 3. 7 amateurs take the lead. To qualify for this race, you have to finish first, second, or third in your final after you're pre-entered and you put your money up. Roy Nafsker is leading with the pros up front. It's Zach Martin on the Honda. Making a charge, John Cooper on the Yamaha. Black Schwarzenbacher's running third as we see the experts come flashing by. That's Nafsker, 93. 13 is Fredette on that 4-stroke 250 Team Green. Fredette Racing Products, Kawasaki. He's running about 6th place right now. Nafsker's right with him. The pros have got to catch up with the amateurs up front. John Cooper is stretching his lead. Fredette just moved to 4th as he got by William Rowe. Cooper's up front. Can Fredette chase him down? Zach Martin's 3rd. Schwarzenbacher's on the move. He's trying to move to the front. Fredette's got to get by Martin. Black Schwarzenbacher's running 2nd. Fredette is 3rd. Up front, John Cooper. Fredette's trying to get by Schwarzenbacher. White flag, 1 lap to go. And it's like Jeff Fredette is not going to pick up the win tonight. An amateur is going to win the Dash for Cash, the heavy cash, as John Cooper picks up the win on the Yamaha. Today we're going to look at race number 5. This is every Saturday night under the lights. Probably the only racetrack running under the lights Saturday nights, and we're outdoors. The weather is absolutely beautiful. It must be 25 degrees, and it feels balmy. So we're going to look at some of the hot action in the heat races, and then the brilliant action in the finals. First heat race, 250 amateur. 45, that's my grandson, Brandon Griffith. He's riding my bike. Up front though, Black Schwarzenbacher running a solid race. 2nd place is Serge Felucci on the Yamaha. Can Brandon chase him down? Matt Austin's running 4th. Schwarzenbacher, the young rider from Beaver Dam, is on that innovative technology. 250 Honda, Young America, as Black goes on to pick up the win. Boy, it's getting into the spring because it's still light out as the races start at 5 o'clock. Next up, 250 amateur, final event. Jumping up front, young Black Schwarzenbacher's up front. Serge Felucci has just stalled it. Brandon Griffith is moved to 2nd. Brock Schwarzenbacher, he's leading. Felucci's coming back. That's Serge on the Yamaha. Matt Austin's running 4th. I don't know, Brandon, for some reason, every time he gets on my bike, he runs into a problem. I don't know if he's overshifting too high in the gears and stalling, but the bike just ran perfectly for me. Coming by now is Jake Kaiser. He's on the gas. Brandon stalls again. Matt Austin's right there. But Brock Schwarzenbacher on that innovative technologies 250 Honda. He has got the hot hand. The 250 amateur class this 14-year-old rider, looking great. Serge Felucci's running second. Third place is Matt Austin from Byron, Illinois. Next up, plus 40. Up front, it's Terry Hahn, second place. It's Bill Martin from Rochelle. Terry Hahn on that Kawasaki. Martin's on that 450 Honda. Rob Williams is running third right with him. Local rider Eric Johnson from Fort Atkinson. Terry Hahn is stretching his lead. He's a go fast. Bill Martin. Rob Williams trying to hit outside line, trying to get by Eric Johnson. Whoa, he hits some loose snow. Didn't do it this time. Picking up third. It's that Eric Johnson. Plus 40. Final event. Jumping up front. It's Terry Hahn. Second place, Bill Martin. Battle for third. It's Eric Johnson and Rob Williams on that 4 and 6, 450 Yamaha. Eric Johnson, he's on that 500 Yamaha. He's got a flat track frame. Williams has got the new converted motocross bike. I'll tell you. Up front, Terry Hahn. He's on that Freeport Honda Kawasaki. Bill Martin. Rob Williams moves down on the inside. We got a battle for third. Rob makes that inside line work. Eric Johnson comes back. Up front, Terry Hahn. Second place, Bill Martin. But Rob Williams is trying to chase him down. They're running out of laps. Bill Martin's fans, they're cheering him on. Rob Williams is trying to chase him down for second place. Can he get the job done? He's on the gas. He's running the problem out of turn 2. 1 lap to go. Terry Hahn's up front. The battle for second. You hear Bill Martin's fans cheering him on. Can Rob get the job done? With Terry Hahn picking up the win. Bill Martin goes on to pick up second. Rob Williams on the 4 and 6 Yamaha ends up third. Well, with Mars in the western horizon over Lake Koshkonong, we get a chance to see Donnie's announcer's booth. Keeps himself warm as he calls the races on Lake Koshkonong. A good number of spectators showed up. This is round 5 of the Saturday night under the lights in front of the Sunset Tavern on Lake Koshkonong. Number of spectators have come out to watch the action on this Tom Gimmer promoted night racing under the lights on Lake Koshkonong. That's Mike Sportzenbacher. He's doing the starting duties. We wait for the green light. Again, getting a good start. It's Jake Kaiser. He's on a 200 Kawasaki, but he is really getting on the gas early. I'm going to try that outside line again. He leaves no room. I'm faster down the straight. And I'm going to set him up, go outside here, drive down on the inside. And I take the lead. I'm leading the plus 50 class. Jake Kaiser's leading the 125 class on that 200 cow. It's a 125 through 200 class. I'm on the gas. You can see the ruts on the track, but the track's looking pretty good. Jake Kaiser's running second. Second place in the plus 50 is Jim Baker. Mike Dugan on that vintage Honda is running third. But I get the checkered flag and pick up the win. Next up, the vintage final. Jumping up front, it's Mike Dugan on that 500 single Honda right with him. Dan Luncheon on the Triumph, making the move down on the inside on the Kawasaki. It's Richard Vaughn from Griffith, Indiana. Vaughn's on the gas, trying to get by that Triumph, the 250 two-stroke against that big twin Triumph. Dugan's on that 500 four-stroke. Dugan, Vaughn, Luncheon on the Triumph. You're that Triumph. It's Dan Luncheon. It's on the twin. On this short track, it's not a big advantage. Picking up the win. Mike Dugan. Richard Vaughn went down. Dugan sails to the victory. Dan Luncheon picks up second. Next up, 250 Pro final event. Oh, up front, that's Terry Hahn. Battle for second, that's Chris Foskett. He's on that KTM. Mark Schmitt, he's on the Yamaha. That's a four-stroke Yamaha, 250. Terry Hahn, he's on a 250 Kawasaki. Chris Foskett, and he's from Jefferson, just north of the track here. Mark Schmitt, another local hero. He's from Fort Atkinson. Whoa, Mark Schmitt makes the inside line. Can he make it stick? Terry Hahn is checking out. Chris Foskett is trying to come back on that KTM. Mark Schmitt running that roll line, but Terry Hahn's got the hot hand.
Mark Schmitt is down.
Comes back for his second victory. Oh no! Mark Schmitt has gone down, going on to pick up the win. Terry Hahn. Chris Foskett is running second. Next up, Open Amateur final event. Up front, it's like Brian Austin, Rob Williams running third, Brock Schwarzenbacher running second, making a move. That's Mike Duvall. Gets by Rob Williams. Up front, Brian Austin, he's on the gas. Brock Schwarzenbacher trying that inside line. Can't get it working. Stays on the gas. Kawasaki up front, that four-stroke. Young America, Honda running second. Oh, he moves on the inside. Schwarzenbacher takes the lead. Battle for third. It's like Duval. Rob Williams running fourth on that 4 and 6 prepared 450 Yamaha. Brock Schwarzenbacher. He looks for his second victory. Brian Austin's finishes second. Open Pro final event. Lance Wolin on that 450 Motorsport Factory Yamaha. Terry Hahn on that open class Kawasaki. Freeport Honda Kawasaki. But Lance Wolin, he's got this track dialed. He's looking great. He will not be denied. Lance Wolin with a big wheelie down the back straightaway. Goes on to pick up the win. In the open class, Terry Hahn, second place. As they get ready, dash for cash. Only one pro entered, and that was Chris Foskett. Up front, though, battle for the lead. That's Schwarzenbacher and Austin. Austin on the cow. As we see the KTM of Foskett He's got a lot of distance to make up, and the track's getting pretty tough out there. But up front, battle for the lead, Brian Austin. He's from Byron, Illinois. Schwarzenbacher and the innovative technologies. Young America, 4-stroke Honda battling with the 2-stroke Kawasaki. This is for the cash, winner take all. And KTM is not going to make it tonight. And it's Schwarzenbacher taking the win. And as he takes his victory lap with the checkered flag. Music for the show by Engine, Mike Preetz, Intrigue and Travesty, and all this music recorded Fireside Studios, Westchester, Illinois. Young Brock Schwarzenbacher goes 3 for 3 at the Sunset Tavern on Lake Koshkonong. Tom Gimmer did a great job promoting the races Saturday night, a few races on Sunday. We all had a great time in front of the Sunset Tavern. To contact me, and I'd love to hear from my audience, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing action, Dan Schmitt Politics, to learn what makes America great. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum. They're in Winamac, Indiana, 4 miles south of North Judson on Indiana Highway 39. But give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles. To pick up your copy of the Team Chicago History Package, stop by Rich's Yamaha in Lockport, Illinois. But give them a call first at 815-838-8130. Their website is richesyamaha.com. Pick up your copy of the Team Chicago History Package. And if you want to learn everything there is to know about motorcycles, there's nothing like going to a swap meet. There's a few of the Walnut swap meets: Springfield, Ohio; Woodstock, Illinois; Shepherdsville, Kentucky; Princeton, Illinois; Monroe, Michigan. Go to walnutswap.com for more info, walnutswap.com.